Hey, this is Hunter Henry of the LA Chargers, and you're watching MUT Force. Bolt up, baby.
What's up, guys? It's the director and the Trumpetmonkey.
Hi!
And welcome back to another episode of MUT Force, now under some sort of witness protection program, because it seems we've got a stalker lurking in the shadows, wanting to touch our NIMBY bits. No. Oh, I don't agree!
What?
I don't agree!
What? Can a guy grow a mustache without being accused of being a sexual predator just once?
I don't know.
Once?
I grew up with Magnum PI in the house way too often, and now the nightmares have come to life. Here they are! Trumpetmonkey! The Stashio Monkey. What are we going to call you from now on?
I think just Tashtastic Monkey.
Tashtastic Monkey. Well, Tashtastic Monkey, why don't you tell the good people of Mud Force what to expect on this week's episode?
Tonight on Mud Force with the director and Trumpetmonkey. Trumpetmonkey has an amazing mustache. We break down all of the content from the week, including the veterans, the flashbacks, the signatures, Megatron, and of course, some legends.
Let's freaking go. Actually, an awesome week for Mutt, so let's dive right into it in this week's content.
I heard that if you have a mustache and you're on television, they have to give you an Emmy.
They have to give you an Emmy. It's required. This episode's going to be submitted for an Emmy.
I would rate this show, your performance as 1 star, my performance as 2 stars, and my mustache's performance as 5 stars.
I need you, when you win, I need you to look more surprised than Jason Bateman a couple of nights ago. Inside reference for people who had seen the show. Well, you guys have seen the content in Madden Ultimate Team. Now it's time for Trumpetmonkey and I to go over these cards and tell you which ones are winners and which ones are losers. Let's start with the flashbacks. Eric Ebron, 6'4" tight end, the Lions version, 83 speed. I like this card. This is a nice item.
It's no dude. He's not too shabby. What I love though is as soon as we look at Team of the Week, you're gonna see a Raider who's just as fast and even 2 inches taller. Okay, and performing a lot better in real life. I'm just saying, throwing that out there. No, but this was solid, man. This was solid, right? Ebron does not have a power-up? I don't
think he does have a power-up. And then when he does, obviously he'll get on the Colts, etc. But I like the item. Lions fans, you guys got yourselves a tight end. 83 speed is more than good. So I think you can roll out with him and win some games. Flashback number 2 this week, Marcus Peters. Some ups and downs with this card. I like it, I think, overall, though.
So obviously known for his man coverage in real life as well. And that's what you're getting right here. Out of this particular item, he's going to break the 90-man threshold, which is great. But man, the zone!
The zone is okay. You know, if you can get that zone up until like 80, 81, I'm fine because this is a man coverage corner. However, in a man coverage corner, I like to see 2 things. I like to see man coverage, and I like to see press. Because if you don't have the press, Keenan Allen is going to cook you every single down, and the man coverage stat is not going to matter.
We're saying Keenan Allen is cooking people now. That's where we're at.
That's where
Mud Force is at.
That's where we're at.
That's where Mud Force is at. There may or may not be a Keenan Allen sighting coming up, ladies and gentlemen. A couple of solid flashbacks. I love that they're 89 overalls. Yeah, 2 thumbs up.
Nice,
for that.
Good bump up this week. Well. That's what we've been asking for.
I'm not filming another second until everybody watching puts their thumbs up. I don't care where you are. You could be sitting on the toilet. You could be sitting on the bus. You could be at the dinner table ignoring your family. Put the thumbs up. Thank you. Okay, we can move on now.
Moving on. Earlier this week, House Rules dominated Mutt. I would think this is a win, and I would think, if not to some people, it's a step in the right direction. This week featuring Double Trouble, There's a lot of wins. Okay, a lot of people thought 30 wins was a little bit too much, but some people pushed it a little bit further. What did you pull out of the available Nat 90 overall Team of the Week heroes or Redux players for your team, Trumpetmonkey?
I would like to choose my answer in the form of a song. Tucking me and Julio down by the schoolyard.
You got Julio Jones.
Woo!
Okay, so I like this. In the last episode, Trumpetmonkey was talking about how this is the new fresh look on wide receivers for Madden this year. Have you used Julio Jones a lot in previous MUTs?
No, never at all. And now I have him, and I got it powered up, and like my wide receiver core is like two dudes that I never used before: Torrey Holt, Julio Jones, and then Jerry Rice.
Right on, dude. I was secretly hoping I would pull Julio Jones because I never freaking get to play with Julio because he's always just a tad too slow in past MUTs, and that mattered more.
Yeah, but now he's got the dynamite speed, man. He looks incredible on my team, powered up to 91, but he's a 92 overall with some help from Coach Madden and whatnot. No, it was good. Who'd you pull, man?
Let's take a look, see at the wide shot right here. We got DJ Mosley.
Okay.
All right.
Dude, no, here's the thing at home, guys. Like I would have been okay with literally anybody, probably except CMC, only because I'm not getting rid of my running backs, Bo and Marcus Allen at all. But I saw Mosley. You've always liked Mosley as a CPU controlled linebacker, and like I totally can buy into that. So even when I was like thinking, if I pull Mosley, I had this little like annoying director Kiwi Charger voice in my head saying Mosley's pretty good actually. So it was good.
I'll say this,
he looks good.
After some head-to-head, he's pretty good. When I'm actually running 3-4 and I user him, I'm always like looking at him to bottle up the run a little bit or something like that. Maybe try and nab a pick. But when I try and user him, I forget he's not as fast as Ryan Shazier and sometimes give up some big plays. But other than that, there's the pros and cons of he plays the run and the pass really well underneath. But anything over top, you better make sure you're usering Ryan Shazier.
So moment of truth though, who was your dirty secret? Who would you have loved to have pulled from House Rules?
I think honestly, I would have loved Julio Jones. I was like, okay, if I pull Julio, I'm gonna get rid of Randy Moss, get all that training back, and then power up Julio, and it's gonna be a good time. I think Desmond Trufant would have been nice, but ultimately, I kind of wanted Phillip Rivers so I could quick sell the limited that's in his power up right now.
Well, that makes a lot of sense, I suppose. Quick selling Phillip Rivers sounds great. Lamar Jackson. Right there, the dude in the image, man. I would have just loved to have gotten him for a little bit. Because guess who my starting quarterback is right now, Director?
Is it still Derek Carr?
No, it's even better. It's Josh McCown, who played half a season for the Raiders.
Oh, my God.
We'll get to Josh McCown later. It's funny, though.
Sneak peek at Vets coming up later in the show. Okay, so Lamar Jackson. That would be pretty cool. Yeah. Honestly, like, I'm so, like, I tried to play a game without Hot Route Master the other day. I think it's the solos that they forced. It was the gauntlet where they forced you to use another team, right? And I was lost. I was literally like, I can do nothing. I am so MUT illiterate without Hot Route Master. So that's kind of a must for me now. But some dudes actually can really kill it with Lamar Jackson. He seems kind of fun too.
Yes, sir. But it was good. I like the house rules. They had a bug early on where people were able to run offside and tackle the quarterback as soon as the ball was snapped, and it would count as 2 points. So they fixed that. Hats off to EA. They fixed that quickly, like within 45 minutes. Yeah. They had it so you couldn't move pre-snap on defense. Only thing I would have liked is, like the ability to do that, but maybe that offsides were like super penalized or something. So whenever you went offside, it was like plus 20 yards. I would have liked to have seen him fix it another way, but hats off to him for fixing it quickly so then it was playable and fun. 30 games is a lot, I agree, but I'm okay doing 30 games for that level of a reward, personally.
I think that's what the nice balance was with this house rules. That, it was a lot of games, but a 90 overall, Nat, at this point in MUT is actually really, really nice. And I'll do you one further, okay? So I was absolutely determined to get my boy Melvin Gordon. And I want you guys to pay attention to house rules that operate like this one, where it's a quick-ish game, or at least much quicker than a full-length head-to-head game. And I want you guys, if you need trophies, to rack these up if you have the chance. This one was unique because they extended it into Friday, and I was like, okay, let's go ahead and grind this out. But the rewards from this, you got, I don't know, like 100,000 coins-ish. And you got a ton of trophies because not only did you get the 30 trophies for 35, etc., but these were also counting towards the multiplayer objectives for the head-to-head wins as well. And we ended up actually creating ourselves the 93 Melvin Gordon, which is powered up to 94. This is the Series Master with no card art. No card art.
No card art.
But he's pretty nice.
Wow.
I have to admit, at first glance, this Melvin Gordon, stat-wise, doesn't impress me for a 94 overall.
Really?
Yeah, I do, because I think he should have probably been a little bit faster, and I think he should have had a little bit better acceleration.
Show the juke move, bro.
But that's what I was going to say.
Like
the secret
or something
is in the details. And Melvin Gordon comes stock once powered up with 96 juke move.
That's insane. That's all you need right there, man.
And you notice it in head-to-head. The
level.
higher the juke move rating with jukebox, the crisper and quicker the cuts are, which is kind of nice. So I've had a lot of fun with this Melvin Gordon, which is showing up as a 99 right now for some reason. Just do it, EA. Drop a 99 Melvin Gordon. But the point of that story is, and the point of showing you guys that is, if you see a house rules that counts for head-to-head wins that is a lot quicker than normal head-to-head games, just do the crap out of them, because you're going to get trophies a lot quicker that way, and do your objectives and stuff a lot quicker that way, which was definitely handy for this week.
Get on it right away.
I agree. Good was good house rules. Team of the week. Team of the week. Team of the week. I know a certain somebody who was happy, but this was the most controversial team of the week yet.
So team of the week 3. So 1 out of 3 people are a little bit sketchy, okay? The first one being limited Mark Ingram. The limited edition card that came out this week. Okay, so you know what? Mark Ingram had a hell of a game. No one's going to deny that.
Good.
However, Mike Evans had a way better game. And we're all here wondering, you know, if it's going to be Keenan Allen or Mike Evans. If they did both, Mike Evans probably should have been the limited. However, Mark Ingram did a good job. 86 speed on this card, though.
I think we know who the MUT hero is going to be next week. MUT hero is coming. Like, it's like 99% happening, right? And I'm pretty sure who Tampa Bay's player is going to be.
Oh, it's Mike Evans. Like 99.99% sure it's got to be Mike Evans. That's the only reason we wouldn't get Mike Evans in this promo. And for people wondering what we're talking about, on Good Morning Madden, they did say that there will be a promo late next week. So that we are all assuming is going to be MUT heroes.
But I will say this, Mark Ingram cards have never been usable, and this is a 91 overall Mark Ingram that is absolutely usable and probably pretty affordable as well. So if you are a Mark Ingram fan, you're sorted.
Let's see, affordable Mark Ingram for the low price of 932,000 coins. That is insane, people.
Inaccurate assessment from the Trumpetmonkey. Why does he cost 1 million coins?
Because he's the limited. But even then, everybody watching MUT Force right now, settle the hell down. Not every limited has to be 1 million coins, especially Mark Ingram of all players. That's pretty weird to me. But you know what? I guess there's some super hardcore Mark Ingram fans out there that really just needed this card.
Wow. Or do you think people are just quick selling him? Okay, so then tell us about your Keenan Allen. Just have a look right there.
Keenan Allen.
Speed for days.
Now, if Mike Evans didn't have to be in MUT Heroes, he would have had this slot this week with 180 yards and 3 touchdowns, something ridiculous last week. Instead, they give it to Keenan Allen, and what I like about this card on the surface is that this player item was taken from a team that actually did not win last week. We got thumped by the Lions a little bit. Not really thumped, but at the same time, we messed up. We beat ourselves. That being said, it didn't matter that we didn't win. They still gave the card to Keenan Allen because he had a fantastic outing that week.
Was it the Texans?
Or the Texans.
Okay.
And sorry, the Lions.
I like
it's been a long season already, Trumpetmonkey.
That beat the Chargers. That's all. I like to get that out. Look at that face! I saw that face. It's okay, director. It's okay.
We get Melvin Gordon back tomorrow, though. Let's go.
Show him on your team, man. Show him on your team.
Let's take a lookie at Keenan Allen on the director squad. Again, no card art, which peeves the crap out of me. But finally, we've got ourselves a usable, fast Keenan Allen.
You don't have Brawler, right? Like +2 speed, right?
Sprinter.
Acrobat. Is it Acrobat?
Something like that. We do not have the physical chem on
So
him.
he could be 89 speed if you were doing it right.
Yeah, so 89 speed. I'm thinking we're going to have a market crash on Friday, and I think anybody that's been waiting to add Sprinter, that should be the day to do so. So Keenan Allen on Friday should be 88 speed, and that is going to be pretty nasty. But the big
It's just
thing...
in, director.
What?
It's just in. That last piece of news was tash-tastic.
Oh my God, no, just get away. Get away from the camera. Look at our subs going down. What you had been saying about Julio Jones, getting to use him for the first time, who's the other wide receiver that you wanted to try out?
I would have loved to have had Mike Evans. I was holding on to his power up just in case. And by the way, pro tip, guys, if you see someone having an awesome first half performance in the games this Sunday, go and grab their power up just in case if you really like that guy. Right?
Yeah.
You know what? I was like, no, I'm really happy with my Julio and my Torrey Holt. I think that's kind of cute. I would have liked to use an OBJ. I'd like to use an OBJ at some point this year. But I tell you what, the other team of the week cards, we don't necessarily need to run through them all, but I did just want to highlight a couple of them. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. Lastly, on Keenan Allen, I've had a ton of fun with this guy. I never run him on head-to-head this early because he's always too slow. But this year, the beat press on this guy, if I remember right, is insane. So anytime I see man coverage on this dude, the moment they press, they're done. Keenan Allen is gone for a touchdown. Let's see, medium route, beat press at 95.
Wow.
And I'll tell you, the big killer route for Keenan Allen and anybody that's good at beat press and route running in general is going to be that stop and go. It is a mid-blitz killer, one-play touchdown every single time. Let's take a look at the other...
if only they had a beat the Texans rating of 99.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, fake laugh hiding real pain.
So, hover over Darren Waller for me there, okay? Because this cat is going to be like a stud by the end of the year for all of you. 6'6", 83 speed. So he's an 84 speed on my team, right? Look at the spec catch on this guy.
Pretty good for a 78 overall card. His route running is going to suck balls. But does it matter on your tight end too?
You know what though? It's like so obviously they didn't want to make him too OP, but he is demolishing corners as well. So like, were this a true reflection of real life performance, like that short route running would be like high 80s, right? But anyway, there's a budget beast for you to keep an eye on. Have a look at Devin Bush. You probably forgot about him. Everybody forgot that they had a rookie premier, Devin Bush, right there on defense. Well, he just got to 85 speed, so there you go.
That's pretty nasty.
That's not too shabby. And if you're looking like it's day one and you're building a team, or if you just want a really fast blitzer, scroll up a tiny bit there. Scroll up just a tiny bit there and have a look at Dante Jackson. Look at this cat right here.
Oh, yeah.
90 speed on a corner. Yeah, I understand the coverage stats aren't fantastic. That's what I'm saying. Day one, if you just want speed at corner, this is your guy right here. So a couple of weeks ago when we were showing off like the John Rosses of the world, you know, and the Hollywood Browns, like as budget beasts, this guy falls into kind of that category. He's a little higher, I'll admit, 85 overall, but 90 speed blitzing in from a nickel is really, really good. I was personally really, really happy to see a Clay Matthews come out that's really high. But this is my only kind of criticism of this, okay, is everything about this guy's stats are a little bit too spread out. Does that make sense? Do you know what I mean, director?
Yeah, he doesn't specialize in any one area.
That's what I'm saying. He's not, and that was my only critique of this particular. Like, I was like, Clay Matthews, awesome, and he was great that game. Like, he was all over the place. Yeah, he's no longer a household name, but for the slightly older fan, we can remember Clay Matthews coming in and winning a Super Bowl in his rookie season, 9 years ago, whenever that was. It's good to see him, However, I would have loved to see him just stack him in one area. Like, here's a whole bunch of power mover, here's a whole bunch of block shed, and here's a whole bunch of speed. But I will say this, 81 speed is pretty fast for Clay Matthews.
I think he's the jack of all trades, master of none, but I think he's going to play great with that 90 play rec, dude. I don't care who you are. That's going to play really nice. And Clay Matthews kind of having himself a rebirth in LA. Really kind of cool to see that him and Eric Weddle, some really nice veterans, having themselves kind of a rebirth to their careers out there. So pretty nice outing this week. Keenan Allen, Mark Ingram, Clay Matthews. Some people did not like it. I think there's plenty of people who did, and we'll see what happens this upcoming Tuesday with the new team of the week. So let's take a look at the brand new heavyweights that came out. Kyle Juszczyk. He's personally my favorite fullback in the game, and this is a pretty dang nice item.
It really is, bro. And I tell you what, even on PC, I was able to get him up. I was able to get the card, use a power up pass, get his power up, all for under 250,000 coins. To get literally the best fullback in the game, arguably, for that much was pretty good. Because building the other, is it Schwarzinger from the Lions, the Team Diamond?
Yeah.
Am I saying his name right? Oh my God, someone's gonna kill us with that in the comments. Anyway, this was really, really solid. Think of this for me as like a set and forget position. I just want the highest possible, fastest fullback I can get. So and just get him in there so I don't have to think about him. That's what I have now. So he's on the team. He's on the Trumpetmonkey squad, 90 overall, by the way, director. Yeah, solid, man. And then
I've got him on my squad, I think at 87 overall, powered up before you need the card. But I don't mind using a power-up pass. And I personally used mine for Darius Slay. But guys, freaking Kyle Juszczyk, dude, especially with how well the run plays this year, you're going to want somebody a little bit fast. And the big stat I want you guys to look at on this card, particularly on the surface, is that lead block at 92.
Yep.
I don't think there's a card with a better lead block in the game right now, and that is going to make a huge difference to your run scheme.
It's true. And then on the flip side, Sheldon Rankins, an interesting one. Again, it's jack of all trades, master of none is kind of what it felt like, if that makes sense. But I mean, happy for Saints fans, and look, whenever you can get an affordable defensive tackle that's 89 overall, and that's what he is. He's affordable. Like you're kind of like, You're laughing. He's affordable on PC. I haven't even checked the console prices, but if he's affordable there, he should be everywhere. It's kind of interesting. He's really built like a pass rusher. It's kind of interesting.
Sometimes I see cards and I'm like, cool, if I pull it at some training points right there, because I don't know if he would make the squad just because he just doesn't have that one thing. You know what I mean? Like in a 3-4, you're going to want somebody with high block shed, power move, and a 4-3, kind of the opposite. And this guy doesn't really excel at anything. So maybe if you run both 3-4 and 4-3, Sheldon Rankins is your guy.
I'm hanging out, director. I think left guard is going to be the next. Not left guard. I think. I'm hoping left guard is going to be the next heavyweight we get, because I want a Richie Incognito, either a veteran or a heavyweight or a flashback. Give me Richie.
Just waiting for the drop. Let's take a look at the Siggies from this week. Sony Michel coming in. I'm super excited to see Sony get bumps, dude, because I like him so much in real life as a player. Like one of the few Patriots I'm like, go kid, go. And this card is actually not too bad. It doesn't reflect what I think he is in real life as well as I would hope, but he's actually a really nice item.
What would you improve on that? More speed?
More speed, definitely. I think I like more trucking and break tackle as well. And then catching, I haven't seen him as much as a 3-down back, but it still does seem a little bit low.
Yeah, fair enough. I definitely bumped the speed. Solid card, but again, these signature cards, oh my God, I'm so glad. I mean, I felt for you when it was Phillip Rivers, but he went super cheap.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I haven't needed to pick one of these up yet, because they are nigh unobtainable.
Limited Derek Carr on the horizon.
No.
And that is going to sting, my friend. But Sony Michel, good card. But we will continue to say this every week. The signatures need to have some sort of boost in pull rate, because they are just unobtainable to the... I'm thinking really the only people that buy these are the super rich or the super dedicated to their actual team. Because I can't see anybody paying up for a Sony Michel when they could go get a Bo Jackson or somebody even, better without paying as many coins.
And I would love to see the training option come back from last year.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Tre'Davious White coming up next. Solid corner. Now, this is the difference I like between this corner and Marcus Peters, is that you can hit the 90-man coverage, but he also has 92 press with high speed. I think all in all, if you can get this card, he's going to be one of the better corners in the game right now.
This is a fabulous item right here, man. Absolutely, because like with Coach Madden and Lockdown, you're getting him over 90 on both, and then that press is out of this world. So I agree, Tre'Davious White, nice item. We're just never going to get him.
Nope. You're going to have to wait until that power-up pass comes out. And some of these guys, you got to wait till they get an actual power-up item, too. I don't think Tre'Davious White has one in the game. Let's take a look at the veterans. Oh, man, we should have done these first.
Everybody hating on Pernell McPhee, man. But, dude. Yeah, I mean, again, like, I people are like, "Are we agreed this card is used?" I'm like, you don't need my agreement, man. Like you don't need me to agree with you. Whatever you believe. These are theme team items. That's what they are.
No amount of theme team is gonna save these cards. Like 73 speed at outside linebacker, and then he power move a little bit, but then everything else is pretty meh. I don't know, man. This is kind of a garbage card to me. It's training points only, as I see it when you pull it.
If you just want a higher overall, or you want to use him out of position at right end or something like that, if you have no right end on your theme team. But Josh McCown played for everybody, director, including the Raiders. Touchdown, Raiders. So
Derek Carr's officially been benched after 1 week.
Josh McCown. We went with a veteran presence under center with 82 throw power, no 83 throw power. And like, but I will say this, man, like you definitely notice that 90 short accuracy. He zips it in there just really slowly. Thank God running is the meta right now. But yes, this is my starting quarterback at 88 overall. And it's pretty funny.
So between Josh McCown and Fitzpatrick, I think the entire NFL is pretty much covered. If you need a quarterback for your theme team, look to the veterans. But again, unless you're a really dedicated fan, I'm not a huge fan of this. I'm glad you're making it work, though. You can definitely get the thresholds of short and medium to where they need to be, but deep and throw power is going to be a problem. But not too bad. Not as bad as it could be. Let's take a look at the big winner this week.
Boom.
Calvin
some people
Johnson.
I feel like some people are just having like a bad week, or just deciding to be negative because they see some other people being negative and don't want to miss out on the party. This is a freaking awesome item. This is awesome. You don't agree?
I cannot believe they did it. And I cannot tell you how hyped I am that they added Calvin Johnson, free safety, to the MUT 10 program.
Free safety. Free safety, director, because you could do, look at this. You can do the solo. You don't have Coach Madden?
I do have Coach Madden. Just the first tier.
You don't have lockdown maxed?
No lockdown max yet. We're still finessing the chemistries.
So, dude, you get lockdown maxed and you get Coach Madden passing, and you've got a 90 overall, 87 speed, 90 zone free safety for just training and doing a solo. I'm sorry, and it's Megatron, and it's early. It's Christmas come early. 6'5"
is insane, and on top of that, he's one of the faster safeties in the game right now. So literally, I think this card, when you power him up all the way, will cost you what, like 150K in training, maybe?
Not even. Yeah, I was able to do it on PC for 100K.
See, that's insane.
Like, come on, man.
And this is going to be a crazy good item. Yeah, some people were upset that his catching was like in the 76 and stuff like that. Who freaking cares? You should be usering this guy. Yes. 6'5", 87 speed. This card is going to force a lot of rage quits.
Monster. He's a freaking monster, man. It's going to be fantastic, dude. I can't wait to play some head-to-head. I'm running Jets 146 like a lot of people, and using a free safety there. He's gonna be a pick machine. I think it's awesome. I love it. So that's what I have to say about that. This is a MUT card. This is not a real life card, yeah?
I think what people were debating was whether or not he should have been given the free safety slot or the wild card slot. Because I think other people wanted Sean Taylor to represent the free safety position. But when you guys really think about it, you know, Calvin Johnson is such a huge, the free safety version, such a huge part of the Christmas promo, you know, every year, that I think I agree with the decision for them to bring him out as the free safety for this MUT.
Guys,
we may still get Sean Taylor later as a legend.
We're getting Sean Taylor. This is the thing, guys. It's the 100th anniversary of the NFL, and MUT is already showing through Theme Diamonds and through the legends that have been released already that they are going to be leaving everything on the field, so to speak. We're going to get every freaking legend that they possibly can get us. And when Sean, just think of this right here today as a super affordable, super fun, super effective free safety on your team today, here, end of September, okay? But then when Sean Taylor does hit, that is going to be an amazing item. That's going to be an amazing free safety. And when he drops, he'll be just as hype. Don't worry, that's in the post. You've got that excitement coming in the post, guys. So, like, be thankful for this item. Be thankful for what's coming in the future, which is Sean Taylor, Ed Reed's. Dude, it's going to be fun, man. There's a lot more MUT to come.
That's the word I want to hit on right there, is fun. That's what this card reads to me. He's 6'5", 88 speed. It's an offensive player on the defensive side of the ball. This card isn't meant for like sweaties and stuff like that. It's literally meant to go out there and have some fun. And that's why I like this Calvin Johnson so much. So, guys, if you don't already have his free safety power-up version, I would highly recommend it. Unless you already have Brian Dawkins, you're already like dedicated to the position. I think this is going to be a hell of an item to add to the ultimate team. I love you too, Trumpetmonkey.
Just saying goodbye to the little lady.
Let's take a look at the freaking legends, bruh.
Chump Bailey. Hello, I'm Chump Bailey. Oh, man, I can't believe he doesn't get the zone threshold. That's hilarious.
It's funny. I think with a little finessing on like a Broncos themed team, you could probably get him up there. The press, once again, is something I'm not super stoked on. He looks all around like a really good item, though. The 90 speed, acceleration, the 91 agility, 91 man coverage. That's all really, really good. So I think either way, he's going to be a fantastic item.
It's just funny though, man. I'm sorry. It's great. It's great. I like it though because he's a smelly Bronco. He also played for the Ravens. Am I going crazy?
He played for a couple of teams. I think the Ravens was the other one as well.
Yeah. So that's kind of funny right there.
But when Keenan Allen is cooking him on those corner routes, you're gonna know why. It's that 83 press.
It's an interesting one, but I like this guy right here. This is cool. This is the kind of guy that if I can get affordably, I would really love to have as my quarterback in MUT. This, for me, this whole year, is everyone's like, you building a Raiders theme team? No. I got 25 Raiders because I like to have a few Raiders in my lineup. But this is the year of experimentation for the Trumpetmonkey. It's like I've gone to junior college and I just want to experiment and find myself, okay? I want to find my Troy Aikmans, my Julio Joneses, and enjoy myself. God damn it. So, yeah, this is exactly why I kind of want this Troy Aikman right here, director. I like it. And he reaches all the thresholds, and he's got a cannon for an arm.
This is going to be one of the best quarterbacks in the game. And this is, I think it depends on how long it takes him to become affordable. Not a lot of people like pocket passing, and I think that's going to dictate his price maybe in the next week or two. And I think this is going to be the first card a lot of people experience Hot Route Master with. Because lots of Cowboys fans out there, and then head-to-head is going to start exposing how good Hot Route Master is. And I think Troy Aikman, as much as I love Phillip Rivers, this is a much better card than Phillip Rivers because of the throw power and the easy-to-hit thresholds without theme team boosts. Does that make sense? This is going to be a crazy, crazy good intro for people that want to start learning how to pocket pass. And then Hot Route Master, like I said before, I can't play the freaking game without Hot Route Master anymore. I come out in a formation, I'm not even looking at what the pre-made play was anymore. I'm looking at where the players are so I can access specific routes through Hot Route Master and expose whatever defense they're on.
You're literally reading the defense at the line of scrimmage, and then you're calling all of your audibles. You're giving it these. Mirror, flip, squirrel, New York hobo, Rex Ryan. Boom, and then you're taking it. But look, I feel like I hope, like I was wrong about Mark Ingram, But I hope Troy Aikman is affordable. I really do.
It could go one of two ways. One, people don't want to pocket pass, but I think this card could be an exception because there are so many goddamn Cowboys fans all over the planet, and I think Troy Aikman's going to get them pretty hyped and make them forget about Dak Prescott for a couple of weeks. So this is going to be a game changer, and I think Aikman and then maybe Tom Brady, if he gets like a MUT hero on Friday, that's when we're going to start seeing a lot of Hot Route Master in head-to-head. So brace yourselves, guys. You're going to have a lot of savvy quarterbacks coming into the field that you have not had to go against before.
Tell me this. What is the prerequisite, Director? Putting you on the spot here, but let's figure it out for the folks at home because it's a burning question. I have a Tom Brady power-up in my binder. I've got a power-up pass for his core elite waiting as well because I feel like Tom Brady's going to get a MUT hero and he's going to get protected ability, where he's automatically getting a pass buff. What is the prerequisite? Who gets protected? What archetypes and what do they need?
Okay, so for the folks at home, protected is a field general exclusive ability that allows you to boost your entire offensive line to better react in pass protection, and that is going to be a huge ability once it drops. However, I think it's going to be a minute until we see it. Unless Tom Brady gets a 94 card next week, I don't think we're going to see it. The prerequisite
because it needs to be a 95 overall?
They need to be a 95 overall field general with, I think, an awareness hit as well. You need to have a specific awareness stat. But once that happens, it's going to be huge to pocket. Like right now, I'm out there with Phillip Rivers winning games off the back of the reading the defense and slicing them up. If I had an extra second or two in the pocket every single play, it is GG's in the chat. Get out of here.
Unless you play me, in which case,
and who knows?
Thank you.
Maybe Tom Brady comes out as the MUT Heroes master. I would not be upset to see that. I think he's the best player in the NFL for quite a long time. And I think if he was the ultimate hero of the promo at a 94 overall, I think that would be a really cool thing to see head off that promo. But you know what? Troy Aikman's going to get the job done until then. But keep an eye out, guys. We tell you this stuff on MUT Force now so that you can keep an eye out in the future. When you see a field general quarterback come out at 94 overall, know that they're going to get protector and know it's going to be super glitchy.
Director, have you met my friend Ronnie?
I don't want to meet Ronnie.
He's a little over the top of my mouth.
Gross! Well, guys, that is all we've got for this week's episode of MUT Force. A lot of cool stuff coming down the pipe, guys. Remember, MUT Heroes coming out next week, allegedly, most likely. And if you want to see some sneak peeks of what to expect there, hit us up on Twitter at Kiwi_filmmaker or at Estonian_Raider to see some custom card art we released over the last few weeks with our predictions of who we think's coming out. Big one for you, Trumpetmonkey. Who is the biggest MUT hero you would like to see come out in the upcoming promo?
Trent Brown, right tackle for the Oakland Raiders.
Trent Brown. Well, on the theme team, I'd like Casey Hayward, but on a regular team, I think a lot of people would like to see Jalen Ramsey. But I have to say, the biggest card I would like to see, even though I just got Melvin Gordon, but because I know how good he's going to be, is Saquon Barkley. And as a reminder as to why I want to see this guy in MUT, he should be the first running back to be able to attach jukebox, spin cycle, and arm bar. That's going to be a nasty halfback.
God, Director, it's going to be carnage.
I want you guys in the comments below to post who you want to represent your team in MUT Heroes as we highly anticipate its release next week. Remember to start stacking up those coins. It is going to get crazy. We also anticipate a market crash on Thursday or Friday whenever we see the first sign of MUT Heroes release. Oh, God.
Have a great weekend, Director. Have a fantastic weekend.
And with that, guys, thank you for joining us so much. It's been the Director and the creepy Stashizoid, Trumpetmonkey.
Bye.
We'll see you guys next time, and as always, stay frosty.
Y'all playing some football?
Shave it!
Last chance dance fourth and long, finding the will to bolt up. Bundle up cause you know we stay frosty. I take my frosty chocolate, vanilla or swirl. Mutt Master YouTuber, come on let's give it a whirl. Mutt Madden Twitch streamer, put the snowman to shame. Staying frosty's the only way we stay alive in this game. They're reffing the match, directors directing the game. Scared of my underdog team, you know them gods will be slain. Stay frosty.